find in His Spirit. In fact, God made it clear that not only your 11 brothers, but even your parents will bow down to you later on in life. Say, it was clear. So have a dream from God. Receive a dream from God. Don't just simply exist. Have something that you know you can receive from the Lord. Take it inside, because every born-again Christian is special before God. Now, without a dream, you will be simply an ordinary individual. God does not want you to become ordinary. I want us to look at the brothers of Joseph. In contrast to Joseph, itong 11 brothers niya. Now, si Joseph may dream, pero sila wala. They had no dreams. They were satisfied shepherding their fields. But though they were descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Descendants of Abraham, of Isaac, and this man Jacob. These were people with God-given covenants and God-given dreams. And look at the bunch, look at those 11 sons. Satisfied in the fields. They had no dream. So Genesis chapter 42, may nagkaroon ng isang famine. And in the famine, they seem to be even unaffected by the famine. Walang pangarap. In fact, I believe they were planning to die, even in the midst of the famine. And Jacob, their father, even had to push them in order to get grain in Egypt in the height of the famine in Canaan. Let's look at Genesis 42. Verses 1 and 2. Now, when Jacob learned that there was grain in Egypt, dahil naubos na kung nasaan sila sa Canaan, the famine was so massive. He said to his sons, "Why are you just looking at each other?" Ngano nagtanaw-tanaw lang ni kamudiha, nothing is happening in life. Why are you simply looking at each other? We're about to die. Wala na tayong pagkain, and you are just looking at each other's faces. Sabi natin, they had no dreams. I have no response from you. Sabi natin, no dream. Satisfied in the field. Very good. You're so excited. Now, look at this. While this was happening, on the other hand, sa Egypt, Joseph the dreamer had risen to prominence at age 30. At what age? Now look at this. If you have a brother and he is 30 years old and he is number 11, would you believe that his older brothers were very old? The oldest could be 60 at this time. Come on. Hello, are you here? Yes. Reuben could have well been over 60 at this time. Wala pa nang ginagawa kundi nagtinginan pa sila sa kanilang mga mukha. Sayang, their faces are not fresh anymore. They're looking at each other. The father had to even convince them and push them, go to Egypt. Get some grains or else we will die in this place. And that's the time doon lang sila kumilos. Why? They had no dream. So they lived their life as mediocre. That's why God does not want us to be people without any dream. Dahil aaksahin lang natin ang panahon. These people, these were sons of people or men who had a covenant with God, who had a dream from God. But look at the 11, nothing at all. See Joseph saved their guts. Joseph saved their lives. Joseph gave him the dream. Thank God there was a Joseph who influenced the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or else nothing would have happened in their life. Hello? Don't tell me just because your father had a covenant, you will be like him. No. You got to have the dream of your father. You got to have the dream of your ancestor. You got to have this inside of you. Thank God there was a Joseph who saved these guys. Are you here? And he gave his dream down to them too. So, your dreams will encourage even other people. Don't let your family die out without you having a vision. Oh, sige, ganito lang kami. Mahirap lang kami for the rest of our lives. Somebody has to get out and stand up and save that family. Have a dream. Hello. Have a dream. Look at the person beside you and say, have a dream. Save your family. Don't accept what is happening in your life. Don't accept death. Have a dream.